Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How's it going? Oh my goodness, how do I sound? I didn't even check my audio. Oh, what a rookie, y'all. Hey man, it's gonna be a fun morning. The new Superman suit has been revealed if you like to nerd out about things like that, and so many other good stuff that we're gonna talk about today. Look, I'm ready to go. I got my drink. I had my snack. But now it's your turn to grab a drink, grab a snack, because it's time. Let's just get it for the morning mug. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the morning mug. Now let's chat. All right. So we're just doing a little audio check. You guys, let me know. I don't have the show up, but I got to pop it up real quick. See how my silly voice sounds. Here it comes. Here's me. I guess it's all right. It's all right. It's all right for you guys, right? It's all right by me. All right. I mean, my goodness, it's gonna be a fun show. Let's just dive in. Let's see who's here. Who brought their drinks and their snacks this morning. My goodness, let's go. Collector Movie Man right out the gate saying, hey, saw your video yesterday you picked up for April. I left you a comment. Nice. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing that. Actually, I think they picked up more than you. Well, dude, I wouldn't doubt that. You're always posting tons of stuff. For me, it's a lot. Like literally, if you guys see my recent video, I mean, that could be the last of that kind of haul for a long time. I've talked about this before. I am starting to burst at the seams. My shelves are almost full. And, I've been saying it kind of all year. And it's about hit the limit now. Like every little, like right here, right there, where I got these Friends collectibles. That's like the only shelf just about left that still has a collectible on it because I've had to purge the collectibles to make room for movies. In fact, this right here, this great Indiana Jones, goblet is now sitting on top of these Funko Pops because there's no room on the shelves anymore. And I'm so bummed about that because I love sort of the look that goes with collectibles and movies and all that good stuff. And yeah, y'all. So, I went a bit hog wild because of the 2-for-1, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I haven't even really I bought a couple of things already this month, just like I'm looking at my stack. There's 4 or 5 things. That's it. Like, I don't know if there's anything else I'm going to pick up, anything that's calling for me that I'm dying to have. I almost think the next big thing might be the Criterion sale, but I never go hog wild for that either. I usually just get 1 or 2 titles. I can't afford 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 titles. So yeah, it's pullback time. I've been saying it for a while, but I after doing that haul and trying to put everything on the shelf and realizing it was very difficult to do that, it kind of tells you, Huck, I think you're out of room, son. So I gotta listen to whoever that dude was. Apparently, I got a redneck voice in my head. Yeah, come on now, you done, son. Mm-mm-mm. What y'all's drink today, y'all? What's everybody's chugging on, munching on? Let me know. Let the world know. Thank you, Caveman. Hit that like button. I hope you're well. How's Ms. Caveman? Howdy, if she's nearby. You already smashed that like button. You guys are just rock stars, man. I am happy to say, I don't know. I feel like maybe my algorithm is kicking back in. I'm at 4.48 subs today. So it's been catching up finally. Maybe I'll hit that 4.5 hopefully in the next week or so. That'd be groovy. Give away digital code. I need to, yeah, I should like do something. Maybe I hit that, give away some codes. Dimension Scott's here. What up, buddy? So hey guys, playing some Tekken. Nice. Tag 2. And we're having some thunderstorms. Oh man. You know what I love about thunderstorms though? It gives you a chance to kind of settle inside, Rain keeps you inside. You can just do your thing, man. I miss that. See, I'm originally from Louisiana. That's probably why the inner me is a big old redneck going, "Get you done, son." But we'd have those thunderstorms all the time. And yeah, that was a nice time to snuggle indoors. It says, "Oh no, be safe." Yeah, man, just stay inside. What's up, 80s made consumer? Good morning to you. I love that thumbnail. Trailer looked fun. Hope it is. Well, actually, I went and saw it, my friend. I always do my little 1 minute out of the theater reactions. Go check it out. See if you like my reaction to it. Personally, I liked it. I'll give you a nutshell of my review, but basically it's more of a rom-com than some sort of action blockbuster because the trailer, because it's filled with stunts, it makes you feel like it's going to be that. But it's really like this rom-com between Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, with the stunt world sort of as its backdrop. And but it is good. Like there's more action in the second half than the first half. First half sets up the relationships and who's who and what's going on. And really, like, I know it borrows the name Fall Guy from the TV show, but and it's because he's a stunt man. But it really he's not like a bounty hunter in this like he is in the TV show, like anyone has watched the TV show but me. But if you have, he's not a bounty hunter, he's just the stunt man. And Jody, the character Jody that Emily Blunt is playing, is a cinematographer who wants to be the director. That's the one you see in the trailer. She wants to direct. Now, maybe I missed the line, but I wonder if the character of Jody, because she's also a stunt woman on the TV show, if the character of Jody was a stunt woman who became a cinematographer who wants to direct. Because I'll just say that there's a scene in there where Emily Blunt kicks a little ass, and I'm like, oh, okay, either she's just that the character happens to be a trained fighter, or she was also a former stunt person. I like to lean on the fact that maybe she was a former stunt person because the character was that in the TV show. But anyway, there's my tangent into the Fall Guy. I liked it. So yeah, man, hope you go see it. Check it out. Hope you dig it. It was #1 at the box office, but boy, it did not live up to expectations. They were, let's just, I know it's early. Well, I'll get to the box office in just a second, but it was a little, kibosh, man. It didn't do as good as they thought. They were hoping like that 40 million range. It didn't quite get there. It came up short. Everybody saying good morning. For pretty darn good. Saw it last week. Yep, I enjoyed it too. What up, Adrian? Sup, you? Always good to see you. Kyle, what's going on? Got an early copy of Crow 4K, Killer Clowns, Outer Space, American Sniper, Dune 2, Fletch and Fletchips. Wow, good for you. I have not gotten any early thing of nothing. So, yeah. And look, and this is another thing, y'all. Because of the, and of course, the skyrocketing prices of steelbooks. I don't know, handing off steelbooks and physical media to Walmart is not the blessing in disguise that we all thought it was going to be. Let's face it, because that Walmart price point seems to be gone. That Best Buy price point seems to be gone. Like these things are all coming out at 35 and up. I don't know. After finally picking up Doctor Strange, I don't know. There's a few other people out there who feel the same way, that we feel like steelbooks are just getting too expensive. And I was never a steelbook guy anyway, to begin with. Like I'm not a steelbook collector. My section is like maybe 2 rows behind me there. That's it. And I didn't really get into them until being a part of this community. And this community says, "Oh, steelbook's cool. Check them out." So I'll admit I got sort of swayed into them because of this awesome community, but I was not there originally. So I'm quite happy to stop. Like I picked up my Indiana Joneses because they match, and even the Star Treks. I didn't get any steelbooks on those. I just got the nice slips. Love those. Got the Jurassic Parks slips. Love those. So yeah, man. It's just all, in the end, it's just all about the movie on the best format. So sometimes I'm picking up the steelbook, like that new King Kong that came out. That was 4K. It'll probably get maybe a slip version later, but it didn't. So I picked that up. But if you saw my last haul video, I picked that one up. But I don't know. I'm losing that luster for those. The price point's killing me. Yay. Hey, what is going on? Tiger B. Good to have you here. saying, hey, everybody's loving the crowd. It's like everyone just came in to the cafe. Everybody's grabbing a chair. Tiger Blue, what up? Hey, what's up, Kyle? What's up? Hollow Notes, man, give it up. Did I skip Hollow Notes, by the way? I did say hey, right? What up, Hollow Notes? I feel like I skipped you. If I didn't, there's a double hello. See, I'm already losing it, y'all. Hey, what's up, Brent? What's going on, man? I'm watching War of the Planet of the Apes. Are you preparing for a wonderful day? Right, man, I can't wait for that. Dig me some apes, y'all. What up, Craig? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Tiana, my darling. Hello. Let's see. Where do the hearts come from? I don't know how Mike does it, but anyway, there's my heart right to you. Always good to see you. Let's see. I sound good. Good. Thump. Got my new windscreen on here, so I don't have to have a sock pulled over it. You guys remember that? Don't tell them that, Huck. Maybe they didn't know there was a sock pulled over your microphone. Gosh. Did I just say that out loud? Come on, Huck. Wow, so many voices in this room. Okay, let's focus. What's going on in this room, y'all? That's awesome to hear. Collector movie, man. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Sound good. Digging it. Cool. Crisp and clean. Right on. Collector, everybody's getting a haze in there. Wilkie, what up, big Corey? How's it going, bro? Look at you. You out of control with all your streams, man. You got the lunchtime. See, if I did the morning and you did the lunch, and then Ken and Michelle moved their thing to Tuesday, did the evening, we'd be like people be snacking all day. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Storm clouds are lingering over the cave currently. Oh, stay in that cave, man. What's up, Huck? Here's Ham. I'm excited to talk about the movie. Yes. Now, which one? I mean, we got so many we're going to talk about. We'll see. Maybe you've already teed it up. Boom. Hey there, Hook. Yeah, Adrian. What's going on, Sham? Is the new costume? Yeah. All right. We're getting to it. All right, tell you what. Let's see. Just going to take a quick peek. Like I'm leaning in, y'all. Laren's here. Hey, Laren. Good to see you. Nerdy Tracy's here. All right, I'll get to clicking on these in just a second. Scaps, what's up, buddy? All right, so the reason I'm just reading the names just to say hi is because I do want to, since we're kind of here, talking about the Superman costume. That is one of the things. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So as a big Soups fan of myself, as y'all know, I like Star Trek, Superman. So everybody loves Star Wars and Batman. I like Star Trek and Superman. I'm like that guy. Here we go. Let me make sure the view looks good for you. Bam. All right, here you go, kids. There she blows. Look at this delicious looking costume. Delicious. All right, so we're going to talk about this. Let's get it on. All right, so there it is. Mr. Corn Sweet right there. Corn Sweat, I should say. Putting on his suit one boot at a time. First of all, it's kind of a funny image because I never picture Superman getting ready like this, even though theoretically he would. Like, does he super speed it on, or does he just be like, oh, man, today is going to be such a busy day. Okay, let's just suit up nice and slow. Like even Superman, like he's still got to do what everyone expects of him, right? So I kind of dig this, shot. I'm just sitting in this. By the way, that's a sweet apartment Soups is in. It's got a great view, by the way. All right, so let's break it down, shall we? All right, can we? Let's see. I'll zoom in for you. All right, let's start at the boots. Checking them out. What do we think of the boots? I dig the boots. It's always funny that the boots always have a red sole on them. I always thought, I don't think anyone's ever taken that to a different color. Like it's red all the way around, like a black sole. I wonder if like a black trim would sort of pop, or I mean, it doesn't have to be blue. I think it'd be kind of silly if everything color matches, but but he's got some cracking red boots there. I like the way they look. Personally, I don't know if you guys remember Superman Returns. Brandon Routh. I mean, that guy does not get enough love for playing the Man of Steel. I loved Brandon Routh. I thought he was fantastic. He was given a bad script. He deserved 3 movies. I think it's a shame. You know, he did get to come back to play it in Legends, the crossovers and all that on the CW, which was so good to see him in like a Kingdom Come type suit, which we'll remember that reference. But those boots were pretty kick ass. Those are my favorite boots so far. But these boots look good. They're sort of a little different than Tyler Hoechlin's boots on the Superman and Lois TV show. See the little divot in the boot right there? Like that, it kind of goes down. So Tyler's divots up. They go and then they go back down. So it's almost like, all right, we got to be a little different. So our divot's going to go down, not up. But yeah, so I think the color palette's good. Again, this is just like an on-set photo. This is probably created literally for us because they're about to start shooting stuff. Let's face it. And people love, just like the Wolverine and Deadpool set stuff that leaked out. I hate when that stuff leaks out, but it's going to happen. And so I'm sure this is our man, James Gunn, saying, all right, I'm going to beat you guys to the punch. I know somebody's going to leak it. So I'm going to leak it first. So I have control. And so this is battle damage too. Let's check out. Let me look at that S there. It is not a crisp and clean looking shiny emblem. So he's been through something, perhaps something outside that window telegraphs why it's a little charred in the top left or top right on his self. There's a lot of lines in the suit though. Like that was the one thing about like Henry Cavill's that had all this line stuff, all these textured things in the suit that always felt a little unnecessary. And it looks like they're kind of borrowing a little of that. It's just all over the suit, which again, I guess is okay. I'm going to wait and see this lit up on screen the proper way. I do like that it's funny too, because he's got the neck now. I always like that high neckline. That's from the new 52. If you're a DC Comics fan, that's a look from the current comics or the current reboot when they did the 52. He had the red belt and the high collar. But see if we zoom in on this boy's crotch. What up, super crotch? Now look, in there you see, like I'm pointing like at the screen, like right, you see right over there. You see there's a belt in there. Certainly looks like a belt. And it certainly looks like a little red color, like right there between his arm and his knee. The crotchoidal area appears to be red. And then if that's true, we are getting the little tidy, whitey, reddy trunks back. So, are you fans of the red trunks? Have you always been like, oh, Superman's got to have the red trunks because always, it's part of the look? Or do you want it just to be all blue all the way down? And and the suit definitely like is wrinkling up and crunching up, which is cool. I mean, I don't like a CGI suit that looks fake. So I'll take a real suit any time of the day. But it is looser on him than I would imagine, which is why I think this is just a like a pre-shot. I don't think this is maybe technically how it's going to look when he's on camera. And I don't even know if we'll be getting a shot where he's like putting on his boots. It's also funny, like on the knees, it looks like he has knee pads. Because in case Superman lands with that super, the super landing where one knee always hits the ground, you got to keep those knees protected, even if you're Superman, right? Poor old super knees. But yeah, there you go. So let's see. And we'll get up to the S here. All right. Now the S is emblematic of Kingdom Come. This is a story where he's an older Superman, so he gets that S-looking thing. But I like it. I like the different style. I mean, I'm a traditionalist. I love that traditional S shield, but I do not mind this. The fact that they're keeping it the traditional red and yellow helps, So if you're going to change up that S a little bit, I know it's not S, Huck. It's a symbol of hope. Yeah. All right. But check out the cape. It's like tucked all the way across his shoulders. It doesn't just come into the neck and feather out. It's almost like Thor's cape. Thor's goes all the way across and then fans over his shoulders. So I think that's going to be a good look. Because look, if y'all remember when Shazam was coming out, like a lot of the shots on set, it just looks so brightly lit and the suit looked a little weird. But of course, as soon as you saw it on camera, it looked really good. Like I loved Shazam's costume. I thought it looked good. But then there's that thing outside the window, y'all. Look at this thing. It's like some giant jellyfish. some What is this thing? But it's out there doing some havoc. And old Corn Sweat's got to get out there and stop it. What is that, y'all? It doesn't look like no Lex Luthor created thing. Perhaps more Brainiac? Yeah, maybe I think so. I think we're getting some new villains here. I think that he knows, but by he I mean James Gunn. I think he knows we've had too much, Lex Luthor, and Lex is in this movie again, but you got to serve us up something new. So, but there you go. Hey, look, and to top it off here at the end, you get the curly Q at the top. Yes, getting us as a Superman S curl. Digging that. Cavill didn't have the S curl, man. That always bugged me. I think he had good hair. He had the hair for the curl. But Sweat's bringing back that curl, man, and I dig it. So I'm digging this. There's not a lot of negatives other than just I don't know. I just think it looks good. I really want to see it when he stands up and he's lit properly. I guess my only thing is all the lines in the suit. I think it's a little overly produced in that regard, but that's cool though. I'm good. All right. So what about y'all? There it is. There's our first look, y'all. It's Superman. All right, digging it. I hope that movie's good, y'all. I really do. Getting some haze in there. Only bought 2 things for the month of May. Well, I guess I'm already beating you in May. Come on, catch up, collector movie man. You will. By like next week, you'll surpass me. And now this. Good morning, Hug Chat. Hey, I should be getting. Oh, your 4. I did not even order my Crow 4K, which is fine. I mean, I don't care that I missed out on the Steelbook. I don't. It's funny because I have the Crow Blu-ray, and I can't tell you the last time I ever watched The Crow. I love The Crow. Don't get me wrong, and I'm a big Brandon Lee fan. I even worked with the stuntman who doubled for Brandon Lee on the set of The Crow on my movie Steel Frontier. He was the stunt coordinator, Jeff Imada. So I'm a big fan of Crow. I just haven't jumped on ordering it, probably because I'm feeling very taxed from buying too much. Time to store some stuff. I know, Scaps. And I have started pulling stuff off the shelf. Yep. I started looking at whatever I have on 4K over here. If it's on Blu-ray over there, I'm putting that in a pile. So yeah, I've definitely started pulling some stuff, but I got to pull more stuff. I just bought too much stuff, y'all. I just got so happy to have a room. I'm like, yeah, this is going to last me years. Years? It hasn't even been a year, and I'm tapped out. Good job, Huck. I couldn't help it. I was just so excited. All right, let's see. Hey. Oh, look at that. You're drinking coffee, and I'm about to have a bagel. Nice. Tiana, what you got? You got a new Starbucks drink. Well, what is it? What is it? Is it fruity? Is it frappuccino-y? I got to know. You got to tell me. Hey, Tiana. See, it says, Huck, I saw on Instagram, I think last week, that they're working on Friends 4K. Yes. I saw that as well. I have a little Friends group that we talk once in a while. And here's the thing. There's very few shows that I think that are retro fitting into 4K. And I don't include things like Game of Thrones because that just came out, boom, right on 4K. There are certain shows that have come out on 4K. All the Marvel stuff's out on 4K. What do I do with my hands? All the Marvel stuff's out on 4K. But it's the older stuff. You tend to think, well, they are not current and they're not hot. So what products that aren't current are still hot? And I think there's almost like on one hand, you could probably count how many things would even warrant 4K. And I think Friends is that. Star Trek is that. Probably the original Star Trek, because the Next Generation, when they remastered for HD, they didn't sell as well as they thought. And that's 7 seasons. So you're not going to see that on 4K. The original, I could see that happening with Star Trek. After that, that's 2 shows. I couldn't tell you any older show at all that would have that possibility of fandom picking up the 4K. Now, with that said, I would love to see that in 4K, but will they give us the uncut versions that came out on these DVDs right here? See these right there? Those are all original uncut. I'm never getting rid of those. Love those. But the newer ones on Blu-ray, which, the picture looks a little better, there's editing involved. There's cuts. You're not getting the extended versions and things like that. So that's a real downside. So if the 4K comes out and it is the same chopped up versions as the Blu-rays, I will not be picking up 4K. I don't need another version of something that isn't complete. So if it says the complete Friends on 4K, it's not really complete unless you give us the full deal. So, and oh my God, can you imagine 10 seasons at 4K? What is that price point going to be? $250? Oi. I mean, I just bought, well, my wife got me, if you saw my recent haul video, Babylon 5, my second favorite sci-fi of all time. And I even said in that video, it's the best written sci-fi. It's actually a better written show than the original Star Trek, because the original Star Trek's got like a handful, like almost a 1 season's worth of stellar episodes, and the rest are good, like meat and potatoes type episodes where they're just good, they're good, and then there's some blah. But B5 has this story arc. By the way, people tend to not give this show credit. Was one of the first, if not the first, show to have a story arc for the entire series. Now it's all over the place. Game of Thrones. I mean, you name it. Everything that's on now has an arcing story. And J. Michael Straczynski was the first to do that with Babylon 5. And then I think quickly David Chase, I think it's his name, who did like The Practice and things like that, was adopting that at around the same time. But that was not a big thing. So, yeah. I mean, I would pick up B5 on 4K. I'll tell you that. But the bad thing is they upscaled the effects to HD for the Blu-ray just because they didn't want to spend the money to make those new, which is too bad, man. Because I personally, again, I think I've said this before. I'll go out on a limb. Babylon 5's effects still hold up for me because they're beautiful. I think they're unique. They're interesting. The ship designs are stylistic. I'm Star Trek, as big of a fan of Star Trek as I am, they never got that inventive and creative outside of just the Enterprise itself, with ship design, with space design, with, dogfights. It's so, well done. And I know it's a technology from the 90s, the mid 90s, called the video toaster. That's what they used to create these effects for. But I just love the look of them. And if they could recreate that, there's some people that are redoing those just as a fan service. They'll take a scene and just remaster it on HD. Oh, they look so good. So I haven't cracked it open yet. I'm going to have to pop one of those in soon and just see if maybe on the discs they remaster the effects. I've never heard that they did, so I feel like as a fan I would have heard that by now. But there you go. Long and short. See, Tangent Huck. That's what they call me back at Tangent School. Tangent School. Thanks. Huckster. There he is. Laron. My good old co-host. Sup, dog? If you guys did not see it, Laren and David, the 4K Lowdown, we all did some co-hosting and whatnot last week. Tons of fun. Yeah, man, it's good stuff. You got to go see that episode. It was good. Yeah, we free for all the whole thing. Hisham says the best costume Superman you have ever seen in your life. Like, what do I think it is? I mean, look, the best one. I mean, that's all debatable. There's good and bads of every costume. Personally, I just have to say Chris Reeves' costume, because that's the one when I saw it, like it was the comic book come to life. Chris was beefed up. Chris was that big. There was no suit enhancement. Everybody nowadays has a little bit of muscular suit enhancement, which visually for the screen looks great. But Chris's was the first one to just pop. The colors popped. He looked perfect in it, so he sells the suit. So yeah, I don't know. I love that suit. Now, I mean, you can argue a lot of these other newer ones are cooler looking, because I get that. But I mean, that's my favorite because he's my favorite. I'm biased, y'all. I can't help it. Chris is the best. Hello, Tiana Fields. Now, Tracy, here we go. The Fall Guy is super fun. Its box office is very disappointing. People should support this film. Tracy, I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. So much so that we're going to it. Hang on, here we go. Well, bam. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's tickety talk about it. So, let's just go in the corner here. So here's our Fall Guy. Numbers. Thank you. Box Office Mojo. Let's go a little full screen for you cool cats. That's funny. Go full screen. It makes it look smaller. All right, let's just yoink. All right, so there we go. So there, the Fall Guy was projected to get like a good old 40 mil, a crisp 4-0 for the weekend. And look, it's 27.7 is what it pulled in. And that is disappointing. I think it's got a little of everything for everybody. It's got a fun little romance that's really like entertaining. It's not your typical, I don't know. It's just that they have a funny dynamic together. The fact that the stunt world is the backdrop to this thing. The stunts are super cool. Then the action gets very inventive and, stunty. I was kind of shocked. And okay, come on, look. And let's just cut to the chase here. Ryan Gosling is literally part of the most viral video on the internet. And that is the Beavis and Butthead Saturday Night Live clip with, the Beavis and Butthead and the girl cracks and breaks character, that is hilarious. And like, you couldn't have more momentum going. People talking about Ryan Gosling. You see, he played Beavis. Oh my God, you got to see this thing. And, it still came in at 27.7. It really shocks me. I thought, wow, with that kind of like, viral attention that Ryan Gosling's getting after playing Ken in Barbie, and it was $1 billion movie, and this one's an entertaining movie. I wouldn't say it's $1 billion movie, but it's worthy of Ryan Gosling and some good box office. So Tracy, I'm with you. I'm just stunned. Maybe word of mouth will kick in. Maybe it'll have a very small drop in its second week. However, those big bad apes are coming. And when the apes come, the Fall Guy is going to fall. Yeah, you saw that coming. But will it still be okay for its box office? I mean, Apes is going to do great. It could still underperform as well. But I'm pretty sure Apes is going to do better than 27.7. So a little disappointing there. But look, Star Wars Episode 1 re-release, 8.7 million. Wow. That's quite impressive. Challengers coming in third. Tarot. It's like tarot cards, y'all. It's not tarot. It's tarot. Tarot cards. Like tarot. So it's a little horror movie from Screen Gems, 6.5 mil. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I got to really hear that a horror movie is good. I mean, look, it took me this long to finally watch X and Pearl this year. Loved them, by the way. Thought they were great. Go check out my letterbox, y'all. I'm just chugging along on my letterbox. I'm keeping good to my some of my resolutions, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a video update on my resolutions and fill you in on how good I've been doing on those. Certainly, going to the cinema has improved. I've been going there a lot. My 52-week movie challenge, killing that. Seeing a bunch of movies I've never seen before, killing that. I've already watched a few Billy Wilder movies. I'm out of control, y'all. Can't slow me down. I mean, you could, but I'm not that hard to slow down. I'm only 5'5". You probably catch me if you're tall. I don't know, but I'm wily. I'm like a raccoon, man. Just raccoon. Really? That's the first thing that popped in your head is a raccoon. All right. Anyway, what? Oh, hello, Superman. That was not supposed to happen. Hang on. There we go. That was weird. So you can tell what I'm using here. Anywho, where were we? Okay. So tarot card. Godzilla came in fifth. That was entertaining. I think that's the tell. If something like Godzilla and Kong is doing that kind of box office, that's the audience that's going out right now. So I think that's why the apes are going to do very well, because that's the audience that's going to the cinema. Pardon me. Then you got Civil War, Unsung Hero, Kung Fu Panda 4, which was very entertaining as well. Look at that. Kung Fu Panda and Godzilla and Kong are pretty much at neck and neck at 188 mil each. Panda versus Kong. Look at that. Abigail dropping. Boom. Last week it was number 5. I don't know. I heard a couple of people said they liked that film. And horror is a genre that people love. So I'm kind of, I don't know. Who saw Abigail? Anybody in the comments saw Abigail? Was it good? Did you like it? And are you surprised that it's almost out of the top 10? Because it's brand new. It was only like out for 3 weeks. And it's almost out. Ghostbusters has been out 7 weeks and it's still in the top 10. So that's what's going on. Bye, Cracky. Yoink. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right. I got my next one teed up and ready. So I'm with you, Tracy. I thoroughly enjoyed Fall Guy. It was good stuff. Stay for the end credits, y'all. I'll just say that. And again, stay for the end credits, but half of you won't even know what the end credits are. Hey, Tracy. Everybody's excited. You're a scab. Says if the Fall Guy movie doesn't follow a TV show, then maybe they should have just called it the Stuntman. Dude, that's exactly what they should have done. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you just called it the Stuntman, then don't call him Colt and Jody. That's the thing, is like you can't, as soon as you call them Colt and Jody, you have to call it the Fall Guy, because you're now telegraphing that you're borrowing that. And don't have him drive the same truck, change the truck. Like that, those are all easy fixes. His name isn't Colt, it's Bill, and their name isn't Jody, it's Winona. Whatever. And you'd be driving a Jeep. But yeah, if they'd just called it the Stuntman, like, I mean, is the title confusing people? Is the Fall Guy so oddly, it's an odd term, right? It's a term, the Fall Guy. So it's got a double meaning, right? The Fall Guy is like you take the fall for something. It's like, okay, say, like if you're in the mafia and somebody gets killed and like the boss says, all right, Huck, you're taking the fall for this. I'm the Fall Guy, right? That's one meaning for the term. You're taking the hit for this. And there's a little play on that in this film. And then there's the Fall Guy, where you're a stuntman and you take the falls. So, but I mean, if you don't know any of that, the Fall Guy doesn't mean anything, right? Doesn't mean anything. So yeah, the Stuntman may have been a stronger title, even though we've had a movie called The Stuntman with Peter O'Toole. But there have been many movies with the same title. And that was like back in the early 80s. So I don't think anyone would mistake this Stuntman for that Stuntman. And the new audience would see it as a movie called The Stuntman and would never even know there's an older one to compare it to. So yeah. All right, I'm with you. I'm right there. Hey, what up, fish man? Morning, Muggles. That's right. The fish is here. Get ready to go. Hey, Laren. Hey, girl. We're getting some haze in there. Fish. All right, it says, I was hoping for the Fall Guy movie did well, that they might release the TV. Dude, that is exactly what I was thinking. Oh, you read my mind. Yes. Because I like the Fall Guy. I grew up and I love Lee Majors and Heather Thomas and Doug Barr. Look, I'm such a nerd of the show. I even know that the third person that no one's ever heard of, Doug Barr, who hasn't done anything outside of the Fall Guy that anyone remembers. So, but yes, that's precisely what I thought. Or at the very least, because there's a lot of box sets that are DVD, that we would at least get a full box set of the TV show on DVD. And that'd have been fine. I would much prefer Blu-ray. I agree with you 100%. And I don't know, maybe I would even say that's underway. Like if that was their plan and they assumed it would be a hit, you've got to start production on that TV show being replicated now, so that by the time that comes out, you are prepared for that. You can't just wait and decide, because then you're going to release the movie The Fall Guy, because that's prepped and ready for video. The TV show is not. So I don't know. I my only hope, and I'm with you, is that they had already started that process, assuming this was going to be a mega hit, and we'll still get that. Or they now scrap, like if they've gotten this far and they want to be, they'll just stop. They're like, no one knows what the Fall Guy is. The fans think, I don't know. So it's a bummer. I really want that show. Mr. Hubbard. Good morning. Good morning. 25 watching, only 13 likes. please hit that like button. Look, I'm coming to you. I'm gonna go look, y'all. That's right. I'm gonna go look. It's 25 watching. It's a good morning mug of viewers there. I just refreshed and we got 22. Let's even it up. 25, 25. They said it can't be done. To even it's impossible. The algorithm is impossible to have 25 watching and 25 likes because half of you've already hit likes. There's some have come and gone because they have to go to work. It say it's impossible. I say nay. My audience will make it possible. Okay, man, keep an eye on it. Let me know if it happens. We're gonna do it, y'all. We're gonna do it. 25, 25. They say it can be done. Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. That's right. Theme song to the Fall Guy. Just kicked in. There it is. You're welcome. All right, Laren says, hey, fish. Hey, man, Laren, hey, Tony is here. Get it on. When the tone is here, the fun is here. Let's go. Pardon me. My goodness. There we go. 80 says, I stopped buying steelbooks and now it seems the market is saturated because of YouTubers. Yeah. Sorry. I know. I'm kind of one of those. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Because like I said, I wasn't a consumer of them until, YouTubers got me. Hey, Sean. Laren. Sean. What's up, Sean? Did I miss you up there, Sean? Of course I did. He says, hey, everyone. Hey, Sean. Whoopsie. I don't know if I was coughing or something. Anyway, yeah. Hey there, Sean. Sorry, I skipped you there. But I got you, man. I'll go back, man. I'm not afraid. I got no shame. If I skipped you and I notice, I'll roll back. Saying, hey, Tony. Hey. Let's see. All right. Collector says, I am seeing the new Planet of the Apes tomorrow for an early screening at your AMC. Well, excellente. In honor of the original Planet of the Apes, I will tell everyone to go ape. Hang on. Scaps knows what I'm doing. All right, there's a poster out there back in the day where there's an ape on the poster and he'd point to you and it said, go ape at the bottom. Sort of like the old, Uncle Sam wants you, when he would point, they did that with apes. Anyway, that is one. How about that? The original Planet of the Apes on 4K. That's a must. I get it if you don't want to drop the money on the other four, because, just by history's numbers, like that was the best one. And they spent less money each time on each sequel, and they each made less money on each sequel. So, I mean, I guess they were smart. Or you spend more money and make a better movie so it makes more money. But the first Planet of the Apes, I would love to get that on 4K. It's one of my faves, y'all. It's my favorite. Roddy McDowell, come on now. Tony, hey, Caveman says, dropped 2 new videos. Nice. 3 are still in the works. All right, everybody. He's always pimping us out. I'm pimping out Caveman. Go! Caveman, put your link in this thing right now. Let's all get over there after this video. Go check out some new Caveman videos. We're going to show you some love today, son. That's right. Put that link in there. Put everybody else's link. Put your own link in there. I ain't messing with you. Click it. Click it and stick it. Ooh, take it easy. Sean says, hey, Tony. Hey, Married with Media. You made it. Shelly. What up, girl? I heard you say last night you're going to try to make it. Well, bye, Cracky. Girl, you made it. Ken, if you're pacing back forth in the background. What's up, dog? Michelle, people are so excited. The lady of the house has made it. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Look, if Michelle's here, you just give her some likes. Smack the like button. I don't care. Smack it for me. Smack it for her. Show. Look, if you don't hit it right now, if you don't smack it, what is she going to think? She's going to be sad. She's going to be sad. Do you want to be the one that makes Michelle sad? I don't think so. So right now, click it. I can't watch it right now. I'm on screen. I can't even look. Don't you make us sad, man. I'll come after you. Caveman, make sure they're doing their job. Saying, hey, Sean, mention Scats. Oh, look at this. The beautiful Michelle. Look, there we go. Saying, hey. Let's see. We got That's so weird seeing Superman putting on his boots, right? Seems so mundane and unsuper. I know, right? So I remember Linda Carter doing a few spins and magically, yeah. You know why they did that, right? Is that they in the pilot it was a much more glamorous effect, like she would spin and then they would dissolve and a little bit of the costume would start coming on and then and it was a very time consuming process. And then Linda Carter used to be a dancer. She was like a ballet dancer. So she's like, hang on, I'll just spin. And then they just do the glow effect and the glow effect goes away and she's all dressed. Easy peasy, man. Like best way to change costumes. So, but yeah, is some people have said, is that like the Superman? Like, is he just, you know, did he and Lois just get done hanging out? Is that what he's putting on his boots? I don't know. I mean, Superman, Lois. All right, let's move on. Let's see. I think it's a cool image of the new Superman. I did too. And I'm not gonna again, let's wait. Let's just wait. Wait for the movie. It's James Gunn. He always delivers. It's cool pre-photo. Digging it. Let's go. Superman has to wear Louis Vuitton boots. Wear my Louis Vuitton. Yeah. Do those look like something Louis Vuitton would make, Tracy? I don't know. Brandon Routh, more like Namor the Submariner than Superman. I mean, I don't know. I thought he was a great Superman. I can kind of visualize his face being Namor now that you say it, but does a suit make a man? I mean, no, but a cool suit does look good on a man. And that super suit is looking good on that man. Take it easy, Huck. So I actually like the Red Sun version of Superman. Right, because that one's a little. I mean, that's also got the Russian symbol on that, right? If I remember the Red Sun version. Please subscribe to Ken and Michelle. Now, Caveman, you stop that. I mean, yes, please go subscribe to them, but I want to see yours in there. Oh, there, and now you put Tracy in there. Caveman. All right, I'm burnt out on superhero movies. They used to feel like an event. Now they're I know, I agree. That's why I'm kind of glad there's only one Marvel movie this year, and there's like no DC movies. So there's actually like very little this year. It's kind of refreshing, right? To kind of like get a nice long break before something comes back. I think this is good for the superhero and just let other genres take a crack at it. Although, I mean, we're looking at box office talking right now. And box office, I'm also going to burn out on superheroes. Yep, same. Please subscribe to Tracy. Okay, all right. So we're gonna tie Caveman's wrist. He can't promote any more channels unless he promotes himself. I haven't gotten down that low. Maybe he's already done it. I'm getting there. Howdy, Huckster. You watched MacGruber? It's hilarious, right? Stick with Christopher Superman. Dude, I'm right there with you. Come on, Superman 2. Look, there's no better chest bust. Bam! Than when Chris Reeve was booking it down that back alley and he pops that shirt open. They call that the shirt pop. And then he just drops his arms and kind of blurs into Superman and takes off. I'm like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think there's been a cooler Superman transformation since. That was 1980 what? 78, 81? Come on now. Like really, like what's the coolest Superman transition in any of the new movies? Can't even tell you one. Even Brandon Routh can't even tell you. Like, I mean, he got in the elevator and then flew up out of the elevator, and his clothes fell off. That was kind of funny. But as far as cooler, the first one is when Chris Reeve spun around in the revolving door. Like he pops the shirt again. Chris, bam, with the shirt pop. Like nobody pops a shirt like Chris. Brandon's pop wasn't as good, and Taylor Hicklin's pop. Everyone kind of has a pop. It just doesn't have that Christopher Reeve pow, right? And he pops it, and he goes in the revolving door and pops out. That was a dope transition. The blur in the back alley, that was dope. Come on, man. James Gunn, show me a really sweet just one costume transition. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, did I even reach the James Gunn is known for his comedy in his movies, so this is going to be a hit or a miss. I agree. Hopefully a hit. Hey there, Michelle. Thank you. So kind, Caveman. Yeah, Caveman giving out that love. Hey, happy optimist. Tony, how we doing? Wonder if it has underwear on the outside. Oh yeah, it does. Ben, I don't know if you saw earlier. I popped up the photo. Let me see here real quick. We can do it again for you. Uh-oh. Hope I don't crash. There we go. All right. Here, let's go back to it. Oh, shabam. So there we go. So Ben, so there you go. So let's check it out. So this is we zoomed in on the super crotch, right? Yoink, yoink. And there it is. There it is. If you look real close, he's got the belt and that little triangle space in the crotchoidal zone does appear to be red. It doesn't have the same dark blue that's going in from his leg into the arm. So, and then that little strip of light color looks like a belt, but it looks like a yellow belt. What they've been doing recently is giving him just a red belt, like in the new 52. So this is sort of like a combo suit of the new 52 plus the old classic with their shorts plus the shield of Kingdom Come. I mean, this suit is like a greatest hits of all the Superman stuff. So if you can make anything out of that triangle there, it's we I think we're getting some red undies. I think we're getting it. Oh, I forgot to flag you. Whoopsie. La la la. I'm getting there. All right. I don't really know where. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna just pick something here and just click on it. Let's go here, Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Oh, there it is. Kevin O says, "Where is it? That movie, 2 Days in the Valley. Where is it? Let's see. I mean, it's not near me. If you're wondering where my copy is, I don't know. Or where does it take place? It's in the valley, right? But yeah, I just picked that up from the Kino Lorber sale. So I'm excited to give that a rewatch. Huck, will you be Huckstomizing the Crow box set? I finally saw the Crow films last night. Well, that's a good question. Since I don't have the new Crow yet, is there a Blu-ray in it? Because I have noticed sometimes, like I watched Ex Machina for the first time. By the way, brilliant movie, so good, and it just said 4K on the outside. I popped it open, and there was a Blu-ray in there. If I recall, I'm pretty sure I noticed it. Nothing said that there was a Blu-ray in there, so maybe there's a Blu-ray in there. So if it's the kind of thing where there is no Blu-ray in there, we can do a little customization. Heck yeah, customization on his way. We'll see. We shall see. Superman Returns costume looked like he was stretched. Well, it was an interesting visual. His torso was really long because the trunks were so small. They were like little, almost like bikini briefs. So it made from his neck all the way down to right at that little belt line look super long. I agree with you on that. Who's the best Perry White? Jackie Cooper, Frank Langella, Lawrence Fishburne. Well, here's the thing. Here, that's a good question. And again, it's not because it's Chris Reeve, but I'm going to say Jackie Cooper because I feel like Jackie Cooper played a Perry White that stood out. Like Frank's Perry White just feels like he's playing a newspaper owner. Lawrence Fishburne just playing that. Like there wasn't like a character to their Perry White. Jackie Cooper it was almost like J.K. Simmons' version of J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, J. Jonah stands out in that Spider-Man. Like you love him. Like when he's on screen, you're like, oh my God, this actor. I'd never even heard of J.K. Simmons until Spider-Man. He's phenomenal. He was like amazing, right? And I feel like that Jackie Cooper, he's got that chutzpah, right? To quote my Jewish friends, that when he's like, Kent, what's his favorite bowl team? And he's like grilling everybody about Superman. There's that sort of like that eager newspaper owner quality to him that I just feel is only in Jackie Cooper. So I'll go Jackie Cooper. if y'all know what I'm saying. What's your favorite bowl team, Kent? I love it. Like, and Kent and Chris Reeve goes to answer the question. Like, he puts him and he goes, like, he almost tells him what his favorite bowl team is, thus revealing. But then the camera pans away and he doesn't answer. And I'm like, oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff, man. If James like remembers those kind of moments, it's going to be good. Where is that Steel Frontier box set? Dadgummit, or the Steelbook? I'm sick of watching it on YouTube. I hear you. It's a low res copy. It's also on the FilmRise app. FilmRise bought all of PM Entertainment's library, and yours truly is on the FilmRise app. I think it looks better on that. Yeah, YouTube stuff. I watched Foul Play because that was part of the Collectors Club on there. Terrible quality. Looked like VHS. So I would say check the FilmRise app. But yeah, I mean, there's all these people like, Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, but I realize they're all horror based, but like where there's no one grabbing up all those old sci-fi things. Like certainly that PM, like who is, I would love that, right? I would call them right now and say, I'll do a commentary for you for free. Maybe I won't say for free. Huck's got to eat too, All right, I'll rewatch my Friends. I'll rewatch Friends anytime. Still have the DVDs, but I'll double dip on that. Yeah, I know that 4K does look good, but it's just because since I have the Blu-ray, if it's not going to give me anything different than the Blu-ray, I don't know. I'm a sucker too. Who knows if they go on super sale, like Amazon has, like it's $50. I'd probably do it. Time to make some more combined box sets. Like I have them actually. Okay, man. When I was out of work, I shot, there's a huge stack of them right here. I've shot many of them already, but I haven't shot the second half of them. So what I've done is I've done the customizations of this huge stack, but I haven't done the review of the menus yet. That's what takes a little bit more time. It takes more time to do that actually, because the customization is just real time. And I just cut back and forth between the cameras. But the comparison is the part that takes a little extra time. So they are in the can, as we say. So just, because they take time to do that second half, but they'll be coming. They'll be coming. Lord knows, probably as soon as this job ends, I don't know if I got another one waiting for me. So if I don't, guess who'll be making some customization videos? This guy. But thanks, Kate, man. I think Blu-ray is fine for Friends. Rewatched the entire set after Matthew Perry's passing. Didn't know they'd been cut. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is I don't think you'd notice. Like, I'd really have to read what the cuts are. I don't think there's anything major. I just think you're not getting the extended cuts, right? I don't think there's been editing per se, like content's been removed. That would be no bueno. I just don't think you're getting the extended ones. I could be wrong. If somebody else knows, like, where am I? Fish, you in there still? Fish is my friend's he's my friend's friend. He might know. They edited Barney Miller. You know what? And they also, if you guys watch that box set that I bought the Odd Couple on Blu-ray. It says complete series. A lot of people were bitching and moaning in the comments about that because back in the day, y'all, like, shows like that and Happy Days, and they leaned on song rights to put those in those shows all the time. But those people didn't know about home video and the success it would have, so they have to renegotiate for those rights. That's why you get the ridiculous, used to get like Married with Children, Love and Marriage, right? The Frank Sinatra song that intro was perfect. Well, they couldn't get the rights for it, so on video, they've replaced the song. On Bosom Buddies, the Billy Joel song, Go Ahead with Your Own Life, Leave Me Alone, gone. Now it's the song that they used for the pilot. So the same thing happened, what I hear, for that box set, even though it's the best you're going to get. But like Oscar will even start singing a song, or Felix will start singing a song or something, and they cut that out because you can't even sing the lyrics without getting the rights. So yeah, man, I don't know if Barney Miller was cut for similar reasons, like copyright, issues, but I mean, what are you editing out of Barney Miller? It was an edgy show. That's the thing, is like, if you're gonna like that and All in the Family, that was a very edgy show too. Like if you start editing the show because of its questionable content, it's no longer the show. So I hope the edits weren't destructive to the show. I just went Seinfeld, Buffy. Now Buffy. There you go. I feel like Buffy. I don't think Seinfeld because it's of the comedy. Blu-ray for sure. Is that on Blu-ray? I would feel like Seinfeld should be on Blu-ray by now. But Buffy, I think, is the kind of show that doesn't even have Blu-ray right now. So we need at least that on Blu-ray. But I think that would be one if it hit 4K. Maybe. I mean, I think the audience is getting further and further away from that show. It's like the X-Files. The audience for that is still around, but it's getting smaller and smaller. So I think that would be great on 4K. I think our windows are closing on that, though. Are they cut or are they just not extended? Yeah, that's what I was asking there. Is that Blu-ray set that was actually shown on TV and the DVDs are extended versions? I can live with that. Yeah, that's what I'll have to look into to see if, because I heard they weren't the versions on the DVD, but that could be because they gave us the sort of the extended, some extra little goodies in there. So if it is the actual show that aired with no edits, I'm with you. Let's investigate, y'all. I'll try to look into that and bring that to you. Unless, like I said, my boy Fish is here and already knows the answer. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, apparently, Happy, we got to go. I didn't realize. So, Happy, give me your link here. I didn't know you. Yeah, send me your link. Like, just drop it in here. We'll all go check you out, man. We'll all go sub to you. Let's give our Happy Optimist a few clicks today. All right, so drop your link for me. After 30 years ago, The Crow are the best superhero horror movies ever made with rated R. No, I don't know if the best are, but there are definitely some good ones. Kevin O says, is 4K the same as Blu-ray? No, it's so Blu-ray is like 10 times the resolution of a DVD, and then 4K is about 4 times the resolution of a Blu-ray. So it goes up in quality. The colors are a little bit more vibrant. The blacks are deeper. You just get a little bit more punch in a 4K if it's done right. Honestly, I've gotten some 4Ks and I feel like all I did was just get a Blu-ray that was up-res. Like sometimes it just doesn't feel any different at all. And that's when I don't like upgrading to 4K. So I try to do a little homework, go watch Ken's show. Ken always points out a lot of 4Ks and if it's worth it. A lot of people have some good 4K things that they talk about, but yeah, and then go to Blu-ray.com. They'll usually do reviews on the video quality, audio quality, and the bonus features. So that's a good place to look. But if it's something you don't really notice the difference in personally, like my wife doesn't, Ken, I think somebody asked, like last night, would Michelle be able to tell the difference? I think like Michelle and Becky are the same. Like they like the movie. That they don't, the Blu-ray 4K, cool, just put it on, let's watch it. And honestly, that's how some of the 4Ks Blu-rays are. They're not any different. They should be, they should all feel like you're getting something better. But oftentimes, you don't. All right, at least my experience. The Crow is the GOAT. Yes, love The Crow. The shows I would like. Ooh, okay. It's Lost, Fringe, Mad Men, Once Upon a Time, and Frasier. Dude, those are some good ones. Those are good ones. Action TV series 2024, a great docuseries about the making of stunts and acting on Peacock. Ooh, okay, and it's called Action. That is cool. I want to see that. Tracy says, Huck, how do you feel about the Fall Guy trailer? I have to admit, I felt it was kind of underwhelming. The movie is much better, in my opinion, and maybe it didn't get people hyped enough. Actually, Tracy, I will say I liked the trailer. What I feel it might be doing, though, is misleading the audience, like, because I thought it was cute, it's funny. I like when he would come up to her and he'd zip up her thing, she'd slap his hand and she's like, you look like him, you look great. I mean, like his timing and everything, like the little dialogue was good, and it's him slapping at the door and he couldn't get him to throw the, I mean, like I thought it was showing like a really good comedic timing in the film while also showing a lot of great stunts, but a lot of great stunts. Like there's a lot of stunts in the trailer and it's not like that in the film. So yeah, I think if you underplay that, maybe people, I don't know. It's, I don't want to go see this rom com, but I don't know. I think it's a tough movie to promote because it's got two things it's doing: this great little rom com story, but also this fun stunt backdrop. It's like I don't, yeah, I liked it though. It got me hyped up for sure, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a great question. Did the trailer let people down? That's a good way to look at it. I've always liked Babylon 5. Those old DVDs looked really bad, so I picked up the Blu-ray set. It was only, yeah, dude, that's when we got it. That's when I told my wife to get it. I said, okay, look, this is what I want for my birthday. It's on sale right now, so go get it. If you can't get it, I'll go ahead and click it. But then when the box comes in, well, I didn't see nothing, and you just take the box and I'll be surprised. Yeah, that's what we did. um, Oh, so okay, it's 9:06. It's getting close to work time. So hey, let me put a pin in you right here, Scaps, because we're gonna do one more thing before we go, hey, bye-bye. Right? Because we gotta make sure we talk about it. Talk about it. Ready? It's coming, y'all. It's coming. You knew it. Here we go. Shablam! Nightmare on Elm Street on 4K. Who's excited? It's all over the interwebs. Everybody's losing their mind. They're going nuts. Can't control themselves. And no, this is not any sort of official packaging. I made this. That's right. It's a Huckster original. I just grabbed the movie poster and slapped a 4K banner on top of it just to give y'all something to look at and mull over. Sleep kills a Nightmare on Elm Street. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I'm excited. I love the first one. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So I'm digging it, man. I'm digging the fact, because look, if you get one, does that mean we're getting more? I've seen things popping up here and there on the internet. I didn't have time to dive deep on it. I didn't know if it was like wishful thinking that the others are coming. I just know that this is coming. So what do we think? Are we a Nightmare on Elm Street fan? Are we happy it's finally going to see a little 4K love? Is it all or nothing? Do you, no, I got to have all of them or I don't want it. Harumph. Which I'll think. But yeah, there you go. Nightmare on Elm Street. Should they mimic my packaging? Is that the best? Come on. How good would that look as a, I mean, not that I care, it's a steelbook, but even as a slipcover, how dope would that look? I want original poster art, people. Look, that's what we want. I don't want some new hip version of these posters. I love original posters. That's actually why I collected all the Star Treks with the slipcovers. They went back to using all the original posters for all, and I'm like, you know what? That's why I wasn't going to buy steel books. I didn't want to buy anything else but those slips because they have the original posters and they looked beautiful in their design, just all the way across. Same thing with the Jurassic Park. It was all the symbols, just boom, 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 boom. It was like perfect. So that's what I want to see. What do you got? Are you guys like, oh no, put Freddy's face on each one? It's like, if you had Freddy's face like in different angles on each cover, that would be boring. Boring. No, posters. Let's go. Poster art. All right, get off your poster art soapbox, Huck. They get it. You like posters. All right, here we go. All right, let's start to wrap it up, y'all. We done good today. We done good. I think we've cracked over everything. I know there's some other topics, but you know. Tarot, like carrot. No, it's not a tarot carrot. It's like a tarot card. I know because my wife does tarot card readings. Yeah. I mean, are they saying tarot in the movie? Because then that's just ridiculous. Because then they're not saying it right. Several world-breaking stunts filmed. I know, came in like the barrel roll. Yo, there's a car that rolls and rolls on the beach, and I want to say, Caveman. Maybe you've even looked at it. The previous winner was Casino Royale, James Bond, when Vesper Lynn is laying in the street and he's just hauling ass in his car, and he sees her and he's like, "Whoa!" and he jerks the wheel and cuts it, and then it rolled and rolled. I think 7.5 times. And that was like, and that thing was just obliterated by the time it landed. And then I think this one rolled 8.5, 9 times. So yeah. You got to see the roll, man. That barrel roll's dope. Good. I mean, you got to like stunts, you know. I do. It's supposed to reboot Babylon 5. Ad kind of explains it in the new animated movie that came out a while ago. You know, I still didn't get that yet. Actually, I was waiting for that to go on sale because it was like I wanted to get it on 4K. The 4K was always too pricey, and then it was it was Black Friday time, but I bought so much stuff in Black Friday already. I just couldn't justify one more purchase. So I will get that and see that. But yeah, I mean, it was actually the whole show was supposed to already have a reboot, but because of the CW going through changes and WB and this and that, like it all got put on the brakes put on. I'm like, oh man, I would just love to see J. Michael Straczynski take another swing and create a new Babylon 5 from a different angle, different point of view. And I love that cast. So you better kill it with your new cast because that cast was fantastic. Fantastic. Like one of the best ensemble casts ever. And Boxleitner was a fantastic lead. You're a fan of Abigail. Great. Sad it's not getting love. Yeah. Like I said, the people I know have seen it, said it was good. There goes Tony. Loved it. Fun movie. I want to see it. Like the trailer to me, because it's correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but it's from the producer or the makers of Ready or Not, right? Which I loved, you know. Ready or Not's fantastic. So if it's got any secret sauce that movie had, there's no way I'm not gonna like Abigail. I'm ready. Had no clue it was based on a TV show. Yeah, but see, that's the you don't need to. I never heard of the TV show before. Just figured Fall Guy was a stunt term. So the term Fall Guy didn't keep you from seeing the movie, right? And why would it not feel like a stunt term? They take falls. Like, I don't find the title misleading. Even if at the very most you just think it's because stunt people take falls. I mean, it's again, unless you called it The Stunt Man, I don't know what else you would have called it. I watched Fall Guy back in the 80s. Great series. Me too, bud. Right here with you. I was the 25th. Like, Sean, get it on. Look at that. Let's see. Let's click it. Let's refresh it. How y'all doing? Look at that. 26, 28. We've surpassed. We've done the impossible. There are more likes than watches right now. Nay, I say, could we get to the 30 mark before we sign off in 2 minutes? Come on, y'all. I got to turbo this now. Work's going to be waiting for me. When you said they said it can't be done, I was thinking Smoking the Bandit. They say it can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Watch out. All right, let's see. We're going to do with it. Yeah, man, I love Smoking the Bandit. If Michael Hubbard's here, he'll attest. We're big Smoking the Bandit fans. That song's great, man. That whole movie's great. End to end, it's a fun watch. If you've not seen Smoking the Bandit, what are you waiting for? Go get it. Yeah, the only released. Okay, yeah, they only released. So I can brighten my screen. They released 2 seasons of The Fall Guy on DVD, although the whole series is available on YouTube. Yeah. Is it to buy though? Because I don't want to buy it. Yeah, I know. And in fact, those DVDs are hard to come by without people charging you money. Caveman, okay, the stunts were incredible. I can't believe it isn't more buzz around this movie. I'm with y'all. And Caveman, dadgummit. All right. Look, I ain't messing around with you. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. He thinks he's being modest and humble and sweet, but let's see. Oh, good, it's there. I was just about, I hadn't gone down there, Caveman. I thought you hadn't put your link in there. I was copying your link, and I was like, go to Caveman right now. So, yes, thank you. Right down there, look, here it is. Oh, shablam. There he is, the great and powerful Caveman. Get down there, y'all. Click it. Go check out some cave glory and that cool ranch of his. I think your own Colt Seavers out there, right? You got a truck, Caveman? You got a truck driving around with Miss Caveman? Yeehaw! Like you and Jody jumping cricks, as we call them. Not creeks, but cricks. You jumped that crick. Shh. They don't know what you're talking about. The one thing I really want badly on 4K, yes, all the James Bond movies, except Daniel Craig, because we already have those. Yeah, I know. I already got the Daniel Craig set. So do not do that to me where it's like, and here's all of them, because I'm not. I have the cool Bond box set. It's actually up top. You know, it's got all of them in there on Blu-ray. I've already got the Daniel Craig's on 4K. Got a good deal on those, like $32 or something for 5 movies. It's like a super good Black Friday deal. I've never owned any of the Louis Vuitton for his shoes. I've never owned any, but the Louis Vuitton for his shoes is that they always have red. Oh, that's right. They have the red soles on them. That's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was in uh, Devil Wears Prada, right? I think somebody was wearing those shoes. I mean, I would think that they'd give Meryl Streep some of those. Like it's a status thing. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's weird that I do, right? But I know what shoes is. They got the red underside to all their shoes. Mm-hmm. I'm with you now. See, now I feel like I'm all fashionable because I'm in the know. The Russian villain, the Punisher, will return in Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, really? Do you have some sort of intel? Thank you, Huck. There it is again. Go sub to the dude. Have a good day. Sean, thanks, bud, for coming in, man. Have a fantastic day. In fact, everybody have a good day. Great Superman costume. Not the greatest, but so glad we got a chance to see the Kevin Smith and Nicolas Cage for the honorable mention. Yeah. Craig, Supergirl in the Flash had a good suit. Oh, yeah. Supergirl. I loved Supergirl's suit. She was fantastic. Even when she got the pants, it looked good. Very good. And I like that they redesigned Tyler Hoechlin's suit from the Supergirl show into his own show. I like the redesign on it. Yeah, the clips was a little weird for me, but, because it had these big plastic things that went over, but still, Hoechlin is a good Superman. I like him a lot. Going to Walfart. Walfart today. See if they got that Crow Steelbook, picking up Obi-Wan in 4K because it's sold out on Amazon. It says it's a 2-month wait. Well, good luck, because Walmart, usually when you get those there, they're the Blu-ray versions. So what's up, Huck? Hey, Jason. Doing good, man. It's going great. Thanks for coming. Sorry it's at the end. Hopefully you've been here a little bit. Enjoying the share. Helen Slater never got enough love for her role as Supergirl. Yeah, she's fantastic. Look, she was the first one. Play the role. I just love when they give sort of these roles to, like she was playing the mother on Supergirl, and then at some point Dean Cain came on as the dad. I was like, look at that, got some Dean Cain in there. Look at that. I'm a huge Scooby fan. Oh yeah, and always down for some more content. Hopefully they will do a better job and be less divisive with the Velma than disappointing in the Scoop. Yeah, so that was the other topic I was going to cover today, but I got a blast. Netflix is going to be doing a new live-action Scooby-Doo TV series. That was actually the first thumbnail I had before the Superman news broke, and I put that up there instead. Maybe we'll talk about that next week. But I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan, y'all. I love me some Scoob. And actually, it's funny that, you say Scoob was disappointing. Maybe it was overall, like money-wise or something, but we watched it as a family and loved it. Like we clapped at the end. It was very well done for us. So yeah, but yeah, Velma, that was its own thing. That was just, that was just Minnie Kaling doing what Minnie Kaling wanted to do. So yeah, hopefully they just keep it more traditional, like the Scooby-Doo movies with, Matthew Lillard and Sarah Michelle Gellar, something. It's got to be light and plucky and fun. It's got to have the right tone. Don't try to rewrite the tone. Yeah, I hope it's good. Helen Slater was perfect Supergirl. And unfortunately, the director doesn't care about this movie. Yeah. I loved Helen Slater's Supergirl. I saw it in the cinema. I did as well. Terrible film. Yeah, it's not great, but it's a guilty pleasure. I know. It's like, it's a tough movie to watch. Like, I own it, but I'm just like, I never put it in. It's just not. She is the only great thing in that movie. Like every time she's on, Helen is so perfectly cast because she's super likable. And that's the key. Oh, and I forgot. What's Sue going to get? Uh-oh. All right. Well, we'll just leave y'all with this. Sorry guys. I'm going to have to, I see there's a ton more stuff in the chats, which I'm thankful for. Oh, I will say hi to Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Dave is here. Dave, Hook, love you too, bro. It's live, much love to you. Don't try to do Arnold when Dave is on here and embarrass yourself. Knock it off. I was saying, hey, Adrian. So yeah, thanks to everybody just popping into the last minute here. Super cool. All right, Dave, if you are here, take a gainer. Here it comes. It's for Adrian. So, what's Dave gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey! hey, what's Sue gonna get? And these guys too.
Now the Steelbook crew.
Tell him, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey, what's Sue gonna get? And what are all of y'all gonna get? Ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna wrap it up today. Ending it big with Sue and the Steelbook crew and Dave and Tony and Missy and Commander Nerd and all them good, lovely people out there. I got to spruce that up. I got to juice that up a little bit. Dave, you got to help me out. Well, we need some new footage to jazz that up. Walmart, Target and all those places. Who goes there anymore? But my friends, what a great morning. I hope you all had a good time talking about Superman, Fall Guy, box office, Dave, Sue, all kinds of good stuff. You guys go to Caveman, go check him out. Check out some of those new videos. This is a fun community, and I'm just happy to be part of it and that you guys are here this morning. So that is going to do it for today, y'all. So get on out there, make it a good day. Go get any movie that you want. I'm guessing Crow will be the number one. Tell me next week. All right, that's going to do it. Till next time, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll see you on the next one.